Hey, what's going on? CoinOpTV subscribers, Robert Walkner here for another CoinOpTV live and interactive on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/CoinOpTV. Just got done live streaming just a few minutes ago talking about the Apple press conference the Apple September 2016 press conference, all about the iPhone 7, the Apple Watch 2, Pokemon Go on the Apple Watch, and of course the Mario Runner game that's coming to iOS devices. So now I want to do a quick video talking about the PlayStation 4 press conference, or it was called the PlayStation Meeting in 2016. Kind of an odd name. I'm not sure I've heard that before. We are live. We are interactive. We are live streaming. Please behave. If you troll, if you spam, if you misbehave, you may get a timeout. You've been warned. But for the most part, if you're cool, chill, and friendly and fun, we'll keep you around. I'll stick around. You'll stick around. We'll be BFFs for life. I don't have a co-host today. It's just me, Rob from CoinOpTV, live stream. And this will be sort of a short video. Disney Dan was on my Apple video earlier, so if you want to see some of that, check that out. It should be archiving, processing as we speak. I see Ramir, Jesse Romero, Dylan, a few people jumping in chat as well. I'm not quite sure how many people are hyped for PlayStation 4 news, but I'm excited. I'm hyped. So we had the PlayStation press conference, Sony PlayStation press conference, aka the PlayStation meeting. Andrew House, of course, was on stage from Sony, talking about mainly focusing on the PlayStation 4, which was the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 4 Slim, and the PlayStation 4 Pro. They didn't really talk about VR. They talked about some games and HD res and all that goodness. Let me see. Let me jump over, give a couple more shout-outs to Danny Gaming, Toy Movie Game Bros, and GoGo Zapper and Cool World. So just started again. It's my second live stream today. So we got the official word that the PlayStation Slim would cost $299 and be out on the September 15th, 2016 release date. So if you don't own a PlayStation and you want to get the PlayStation Slim, that'll be basically $300 here in the US. And we've already seen pictures and video of this leak. Sony has done a terrible job keeping things under wrapped and hush-hush with that press conference. But the new thing that we announced, or at least the official confirmation, is that what they were calling codename PlayStation 4 Neo is now officially called the PlayStation 4 Pro. It's a little tricky of it doesn't really roll off the tongue, shall we say. PlayStation 4 Pro, PlayStation 4 Pro, PlayStation 4 Pro. There's a lot of sounds going in there with the tongue and the lips and the kind of thing. But I'm sure once we get used to saying PlayStation 4 Pro, it'll be a little easier to roll off the tongue. So PlayStation 4 Pro will be out November 10th this year, 2016, for $400. So here's the options side by side. If you want to get the PlayStation 4 Slim, which will be the new model, comes with all the bells and whistles of the previous PlayStation 4, except I think maybe the optical cable. There's something maybe sort of taken out of it. I don't know the specs right off the top of my head. But the PlayStation 4 Pro will be out November 10th, 2016 for $400. Oh my gosh, $400. I think that's how much the PlayStation 4 was when it originally launched, like a couple of years ago, right? Was it, guys, let me know in chat. You guys are watching live streaming. Was it $400 when it dropped originally? So now we're going to get the PlayStation 4 Pro. It looks a little different on the front there. It looks like there's like 3 layers to it. It looks like a big giant like Big Mac sandwich there. With the different layers. Cool World says, what does the Pro do? We're going to talk about that. So the buzzword was 4K, HDR, HD TV, and of course PlayStation 4. These are the things that they're going to push on you for the PlayStation 4 Pro. Now the thing is, if you don't have a 4K TV or a TV that'll play HDR, you're probably not going to want to run out and get yourself a PlayStation 4 Pro. I only have a regular HD TV, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do, if I'm going to rush out and get this or if I'm going to wait till I get a 4K TV. But, Sony's trying to be proactive. They obviously put some more bells and whistles under the hood, so that it will be a little more compatible for the VR experience, if that's something you're going to get into. I'm not going to jump into the VR experience either, but I am a news outlet, CoinOpTV, and I want to kind of stay up on top of some of this stuff now that I'm live streaming more. So Andrew talked about the new technology and the displays, talking about 4K and the HDR displays there. And so yeah, it's officially now, it's no longer PS4 Neo. It is the PS4 Pro with a high resolution and HD content. Mark Cerny, the PlayStation lead system architect, came out, and it looked like he was sort of channeling his best Steve Jobs impression, the way he was talking real smooth, mellow, and live. Of course, maybe it was just because I got done watching the Apple press conference that I had Steve on my mind. But talked about the PlayStation 4 Pro supporting 4K gameplay. They showed some gameplay of some of the games like Spider-Man that's coming out from Insomniac Games. Of course, we're all excited for that. I think that's a Sony exclusive. They showed off some gameplay of For Honored, coming from Ubisoft, and of course some of the games already released, like Deus Ex Mankind Divided from Square Enix. That'll be sort of rezzed up to the 4K experience. Christian in chat says, I'm saving up for the PS4 Pro. Raymer says VR is cool. Toy Movie Game Pro says VR. Some of you guys are looking forward to VR. Karen in chat says, yay, PlayStation 4 Pro. They also showed a little snippet of the Rise of the Tomb Raider. Of course, that's already come out as well. So they gave a little sampling of games that are coming out soon, or games that already came out that are going to be sort of rezzed up for the 4K experience. Of course, Watch Dogs 2 is another game from Ubisoft they showed off. Now, the thing about the showing this off during a presentation, a live experience, it's really hard to absorb like the 4K or the HDR, on a big giant screen. They said they were going to put this stuff back up on their social media channels and stuff like that once the press conference was done, so that we can experience it. However, I don't have a way to really view 4K. Maybe I can like save some of the video on like a flash drive and go into like a Best Buy and plug it into a 4K TV and watch it there and see like all the crystal clear juiciness happening. That might be a thing. I don't know. Another game I'm excited. This is coming in 2017. Is Horizon Zero Dawn. They showed off a new sort of live gameplay of this during the demo. We got to check that out, and I gotta say I'm excited. I'm impressed for this game. I wish it was coming out this year, but they delayed it till 2017. Toy Movie Game Bro says in chat, yes, Spider-Man, he wants that game. FC203 says $400. Yes, $400. Here, I'll show you guys the graphic again. $400, November 10th, 2016. That's if it's in stock. I don't know. Might sell out. All this VR stuff may just be giant hype, and things might just sell out. Who knows? FC203 says, doesn't the iPhone 6 have 4K display? I got to double check on that, but you might be right. Though I don't know, is there a way to hook up your PlayStation 4 to your iPhone and play that way? I have to double check on that. All right, getting back to the games, they also showed some gameplay from Days Gone that's coming out later next year. Some Uncharted 4. They showed sort of a single player gameplay of the new Call of Duty game, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. And I've mostly seen multiplayer from this and a couple of cutscenes from the single player. So this is the first time I saw kind of like a little extensive area for the Call of Duty there. They had a rep coming out, and they showed the sequence in the single player. It looked like something from Aliens or like a science fiction horror movie, very low light on a spaceship or space station, something like that. I'm pretty excited about the new Call of Duty game. I know it's like one of these things that comes out every year. It's a lot of familiarity to it, and I'm not that great at multiplayer, but I do look forward to checking out the single player experience because they really always make it like very cinematic and cool. So I guess if you're on the 4K bandwagon and you're gonna get the Sony PS4 Pro, then that's an experience too. That FC says in chat, remote play. I think I'll double check on that. Ramiro says he's getting out of school. He got out of school 2 hours ago. All right, I hope you got all A's when you were in school there. So another demo they showed, kind of an extensive gameplay of that we haven't seen a lot of, is Mass Effect Andromeda. This is supposedly coming out in 2017. Now, I'm a big Mass Effect fan. I mostly like 2. Mass Effect 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. Mass Effect 3 was really great, and Mass Effect 1, controls were just a little wanky. I wish they sort of released a remastered version, updating those controls for Mass Effect 1. But Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3, really great. Much looking forward to checking out Mass Effect Andromeda. I don't know if we have an actual release date for that, but they showcased a little scene of them kind of going through, again, it looks like alien planet or spaceship or something, finding some spaceship with this crazy light beam. We got to see some of the familiar aliens out there in the game, so that was cool as well. It's the first time really seeing some extensive Mass Effect Andromeda gameplay walkthrough, so that was pretty cool. Again, I'm hyped for the 4K and the res and the up-res graphics, but again, it's really hard to see watching on YouTube and 1080 the difference out there. Kind of have to go with a lot of verbal hype, or maybe somebody I know with a 4K TV will just invite me over and say, Rob, come on over, let's watch some of these videos in 4K and see everything very crystal and clear and beautiful, kind of thing. Karen says, I like action-packed games somewhat, like Watch Dogs. All right, yeah, here's Watch Dogs. That's definitely action-packed. And Karen says, what other games do you prefer for PlayStation 4? She likes Watch Dogs and BF Witch Hunters, Batman. I like a lot of the Toys Life games, Lego Dimensions, Skylanders. I like the platformer games. Looking forward to the Spider-Man game. That looks like a lot of fun. Most recently, what's a game like the Attack on Titan game was pretty fun. Did some gameplay of that not long ago. So there's another shot. Well, you saw that already. So let's see. Getting back to the pricing here. So if you want to get a slim piece PlayStation 4 Slim, $300. For $100 more, you get the PlayStation 4 Pro, which I kind of would just recommend. That's kind of like the way you go. Let's see. They also talked about the new Netflix app that's gonna support 4K and HDR coming to the PlayStation 4 Pro. And then this is one that I was like, yes, YouTube love. They said they're gonna do a YouTube 4K app coming soon for the PlayStation 4. And then also, and this is a big one, then also all the PlayStation 4 units are getting a firmware update to support HDR. So it's a little confusing when it comes to, the next gen, like outside of 1080p graphics, you get the 4K and then you get the HDR, and there's all these different names and there's different TVs and what's compatible. It's still all new. Technology is always changing rapidly. It's hard to keep up. Again, I'm behind on the times. So it's hard for me to want to really rush out and get that PlayStation 4 Pro until I get a 4K / HD HDR TV. But who knows? I might get a bonus in the mail or something like that. YouTube money may just start flowing in magically, and I'll have to go spend some money on some TVs and stuff like that. I don't know. Let's see. Rainier in chat says, I like Lego and Minecraft. Yes, I like Minecraft. Don't really play a whole lot of Minecraft lately. Cool World says, I wish 2K games would make Borderlands 3. Yes, Borderlands 3. That would be fun as well. Cool World says, I wish Skylanders was in 4K. That's the thing. See, Skylanders, they're still making the games for old gen, like the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and the Wii U and stuff like that, so they're not really going too crazy with the graphics, but who knows? Maybe when PlayStation 7 comes out, it'll be 4K. Christian says, the alien reminds me of Alien Isolation. This alien here, is that who you're talking about? I'm not quite sure if that's who you mean. FC says Skylanders has good graphics. Yes, Skylanders does have good graphics. Toy Movie Game Pro says yes, YouTube in 4K. That would be a big bonus. Have I missed any questions, concerns at all in chat? So this is, again, to recap, November 10th, you can pick up the PlayStation 4 Pro. I didn't write down. I know the PlayStation VR. I think the PlayStation VR comes out October 13th or something like that. I think the PlayStation VR drops the same day as Skylanders Imaginators, which is October 16th, right? So I'm thinking in my head, we had two press conferences today, the Apple and the PlayStation one, so a lot of things swirling through the head there. But I think the PlayStation VR drops the same day as Skylanders Imaginators, October 16th, 2016. So if you get VR, you'll have it for a few weeks, and then you can go pick up the PlayStation 4 Pro that's supposed to be more robust. It looks like it might be a little bigger. I'm sure more photos of this will pop up. You know, here's a little comparison to the Slim. We'll have to see how that compares. FC says October 12th. Are you in the US? October 12th? That might be a UK date. So, all right. Well, I guess that's it for now. You know, 2 videos today with some live streaming. Tomorrow's Thursday. I think I will do a Skylanders live stream with Matt, my Skylanders buddy, talking about some Skylanders hot topics. So if you guys are Portal Masters, which I know a lot of you guys are, make sure you come back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Coast time, and we'll talk some Skylanders on tomorrow's live show. I think that will wrap it up for today, talking about the Sony press conference from September 2016, aka the PlayStation meeting 2016, I guess is what they called it. So thanks so much, all you people. This is going to be archived on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/CoinOpTV. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Videos every day, a lot of the times daily at 12 p.m. Pacific Coast time, live streaming. If not, I'll put up something that's not live streaming. That's it for me. We'll see you guys next time.